So we record the track, the mom track, and I'm all along I'm telling her, y'all gotta meet Seek, y'all gotta meet Seek. And that's sort of when me and Seek had done a couple projects together. I had brought over some vinyl and some CDs for you guys to see. And I bring Seek over, and the first track we do is like a mixtape type collaboration over that Roots beat.
Yeah, that's right.
And so we do that, and then it sort of like takes off from there with the RADIx and the legendary Masterminds connection. Sort of like what sees, like obviously you guys have experienced different talents now. You work with different artists and different things like that. Like what do you see in RADIx as a whole that makes you sort of look at our products like, you know what, let's really buckle down, let's make it hot, you know, because I can honestly see that. I can honestly see sort of quote unquote like both of y'all licking your thumbs and putting a stamp on like this is Ellen's work, we're proud of this, you know, the mixes are dope, you know, you can hear that from the time that I started with you to the time that Seek first came to, you know, now putting out albums and releases and singles and things like that. Like what sort of, you know, like what do you see in us that makes you sort of go that extra effort? If we both can answer.
We grew together.
Yeah.
I feel we met at a time when like we were both ready to do what we've done for the past 3 years, and it just clicked perfectly. I don't know. It was amazing the way it worked out. Just the timing of everything, like where you were when you met us and where we were when we met you.
Yeah.
It was just like a perfect match,
And
it's clicked ever since. And the work ethic. I think to see you and see work and hustle, and you guys hustle us. It's amazing.
yeah, I was gonna say every day you're hustling.
I mean, it's like,
that's what I like about you guys. You guys work harder than any artist we've ever worked with before.
Yeah.
Like as far as the grind, getting on the grind, making sure, pushing your shit, getting it pressed. You know, doing shows every week. You know, getting the features that you guys get.
Yeah.
We can record people for days, but
Yeah.
those people aren't coming in with magazine covers and
Yeah,
mixtape
exactly.
CDs. That's why, you know.
This wall of accomplishment has been pretty much built by working with you guys.
So yeah, that's why.
So it's just basically like that, like you can sort of see an outcome to the hard work, and that sort of is
it's
like
nice to see it go somewhere and not just sit in someone's car or something.
yeah, or someone's CDR and show their friends. All right, that's dope. That's real dope. Y'all heard that. RADIx puts out material. Y'all go to the store and get it. It's staple right now.
Yeah.
And we got a new album we're gonna work on. Let's talk about that for a minute. You know, we sort of come up with ideas, but it looks as though this one's really gonna fall through. Now, if you can tell the people a little bit about the project that we have collaborated on to make it the first legendary Masterminds retail ready project. You know, like, can you tell the people about that?
The legendary Masterminds remix of the staple. It's gonna be hot, son.
And you guys are collaborating on it, right?
Yeah.
So like I really like, I've heard different tracks, you know, I really don't want to say anything until you guys have sort of like, you know, met in your middle. So like so Zach, I've heard a lot of his material, so I'm just saying like what sort of angle are you both gonna like sort of go for with that album? Like what y'all do with that album? Like musically. Not like sale wise and all that other crap, but just like musically, like artistic wise.
Yeah, make our own music, make it fit with your vocals, and then put it together and make
We
new
don't
songs
typically
with it.
do like straight up hip hop. We got kind of have an edge, like it's a little spacier, a little more.
I think it's the influence.
Yeah,
the schools we went to, just the.
We play a little more live instruments on some stuff, you know. Well, not that much, but we plan on it.
Yeah.
I told you I was late to the hip hop games. I had this whole influence of like different styles, and so that automatically kind of comes out of anything I do, which it's not uncontrollable almost, but
I
it
think
works. I think it works with the remixes,
Yeah, it
and so that's
works.
why we get to add our own. There's no sense in releasing
something that
the
sounds
staple
like
too.
Yeah,
it sounds just like the same.
exactly.
So I hope we get to put a little bit of flavor to it and put out a good album, which I think I'm sure we will.
Pretty certain that it's gonna be hot, son.
And we're gonna reap the benefits of that album. We're not gonna share that with anyone. We're gonna be able to buy some new sneakers.
Just to wait for it.
Yeah, buy
Maybe
some new
some
gear
CDRs,
for
bootleg
the
it or something. So alright, so you guys have been working with us for 3 years. You guys have obviously been working on music for, you know, majority of your whole life. What do you see as sort of something that you're reaching for still? Like something that drives you outside of, you know, the love for the music and things like that? What sort of goals have you set for yourselves individually? I'm gonna start with Zach. What sort of goals have you set for yourself individually? Maybe 1 or 2 goals that you know are attainable and you're ready to reach them. You feel as though that you have the foundation and the support system to reach those goals. What are those?
Musically?
Musically, and just maybe something that has to go along with music. So musically, and maybe something that maybe deviates a little bit from music.
I mean, the first thing that pops in my head with that question is that, like, the goal is to work on good music. There are plenty of people that are out there ready to do stuff that have no talent, and that sucks to work on. That's no fun.
Yes, it does.
At the end of the day, you got a piece of music that you spent hours on that you don't even want to play for your friends. You're embarrassed by it. So, like, the goal is to always work on good music. People that are doing creative stuff, work with them, you know, do our own stuff.
And then
That's
what's
cool. Not to turn it into any type of music business where
Yeah.
you're just like cranking out crap just for the money. It's all about working with talented people that are doing creative things. And now the next step for that is to figure out a way to
live-
eat off
to
that.
live off
Yeah.
that.
Make it
To
profitable.
buy food and clothes and
Okay.
do it for real.
So basically, with you, Zach, it's working on good music that you can respect, and you
Yeah.
know, and basically just you respect. Don't
Being
worry
able-
about your friends. And then 2 is to be able to live and prosper, or to maintain a certain level of life.
Feel take it to the next step and then
Okay.
be able to
All right, so 2 different goals from you, Andy. I know those are like 2 goals that everybody in music can relate to. So 2 goals from you that sort of are attainable. You have the support system behind you, and 2 things that you're ready to reach for.
Well, it's not so different from Zach's. I mean, I want to be at that point where I can choose what I work on, and you know, I can, and not to be a Nazi about it, but you know, I don't want to work on shitty music, and I want to be in demand. You know, I want people to be calling me and be like, dude, we need a track, man. You know, and you know, they'll pay for it, and then we'll make some loot, and then we'll be in the spotlight that Sunday, hopefully.
Okay. So you want the respectable music that you want to make, and you sort of want to be a person that people come to for certain tracks, or maybe to push themselves musically. You want them to call LMs and say, I need an LMs track on my album. I need it. You know, I need that hit or whatever.
Yeah, that's what I want.
idea.
That's what I want. I want people to know who we are and people to want us to work with.
Well, I think they're gonna respect you after this YouTube explosion, because this is a very good interview right here. This is probably, it gets better and better on RADIx TV. I want you guys to plug your websites and your MySpace pages. Do that, please.
Word. LegendaryMasterminds.com, and our MySpace page is myspace.com/LegendaryMasterminds.
And again, please let people know who you guys are. Zach, let them know your aliases. Let them know your aliases. What do we call you?
So many.
What am I called?
Z Drizzle.
Z
Drizzle, Rosso,
Rosso answers, hey you.
Hey, shithead.
And Andy, what's up?
Andy, aka El Presidente, aka the Prez.
All right, man. Again, this is quite nice. Seats behind the camera, RADIx representative, abstractrecordings.com, myspace.com / actually a /
Is it?
It's a / RADIx, RADIX. The staples in stores now. This has been a pleasure. These 2 are 2 musical heroes that I have, and I've been lucky, fortunate enough to be a nerd like Seek on the internet, on this certain site. Click that link, and bam, there we go. We got albums, baby. So y'all get out there and hustle. Y'all get out there and grind. RADIx TV. Until next time, keep shining. Peace.